Good afternoon. I'm delighted to be here with you all. And I thank India Kitchen Congress organizers, Mr. Deepak Gupta particular, for inviting me here for this presentation, which is going to be between the designer and the industry. Manufacturers very precisely. The title of my topic is Designer and Kitchen Manufacturer Collaboration, the Way Forward. I have been involved with the design of many kitchens over the years. I have built kitchen with the civil contractors, carpenters, and now with modular manufacturers. And of course, I have the fortunate to have a very well-established manufacturer to give me anything what I could ask for kitchen design. However, let me start a little bit with the history. Traditionally, kitchens have had to do with cooking only. Families were large, quantum of cooking was large. In India, chulha was the common built-up apparatus that cooked all foods over a fire with wood as the fuel. This entailed the persons involving in the cooking, mainly the lady of the house, to design the chulha, its location, its size. It would be made of mud and straw. Even today, many villages still follow this way of cooking. Now for kitchen design, my belief is we must have connection with our past. It is necessary prerequisite for the appearance of a new and self-confident tradition. We must reinterpret our tradition and culture in a contemporary context. Kitchen and cooking in all traditional societies always related to earth. The kitchen has always been treated as a sacred place, and fire is revered as a god in the Hindu tradition. We must examine all kitchens, which were very fundamental in their paraphernalia. As families were large, vessels were large, needing big storage, water had to be stored, pipe supply was non-existent, dependability was already on groundwater wells, of course, no refrigerators, no ovens, no microwave, no food processors. Cooking was all about consuming freshly cooked food. There was already help available from within the family. The progression, so when did all this change? How did this progression begin? When did we really start getting modern? This change started with the migration when the rural community migrated to the cities in search of a better livelihoods. The joint family structure of the family broke up, making family smaller. This meant small space, new life, new style, change in short. The kitchen change started with saving time and having to do everything yourself. There being no help, with time becoming more premium for cooking required to be reduced. The Petromex stove with the gas as a fuel became the solution for the new way of cooking. We must recognize that these were the very initial stage when the Indian kitchen was undergoing a change like never before. This is how it evolved, from chulha to Petromex to gas stove to cooking range, followed by a smaller and more compact hob, and now, of course, the induction cooking appliances. The urban kitchen were struggling for becoming more organized, and when they coping up with transition, adaptability was the key word. The kitchen was in the process of getting urbanized, so to say. This naturally created good opportunity for the industry. Industry started to bring new products on recognizing their need. Better living was a struggle between the space and the available appliances. Industry was the change agent. Change in the fuel transformed the speed of cooking. Industry product of 80s for modern living. Products of the 90s for the modern living, where cooking range was little better in aesthetics. Wine chillers. Lifestyle started improving rapidly, thereby demand for the value-added product increased. As we advanced to be a progressive and a developed society, saving time, effort, convenience, and ease of operation came to be recognized as an aspiration of a modern living. Good living in urban society was all about being able to attain conveniences easily. Living spaces transformed radically. Kitchen became a carpenter's forte. Carpenters carried out woodwork, fitting in new appliances that were part of kitchen. The designer and the carpenter was a team that gave kitchens their good look and was the first stage of modular kitchens carpenter team. This is when the interior took turn for the better, and it was important for the society to judge what good design was. All good design proposes an effect on human mind, not merely a service to human frame. This is what John Ruskin told in the 19th century holds gold even today and is the simplest way to judge design. I believe that design process is such that no matter what space we undertake to design, the very act of wanting to create brings out a fountain of creative upsurge from within us. This opens out our mind to many possibilities. And this is what led to improving components in the kitchen by industry. The industry, I mean manufacturers, recognized the potential of what was to come, and they brought the new products based on the designer's needs in making kitchens. Industry picked up the threads from the vast possibilities in tapping the kitchen segment. We call these kitchens modular because modular meant a unit and the kitchen was a product to be assembled. It could be broken down into parts and this could be manufactured and assembled. The clients were the point of source. The designer-manufacturer relation was not interactive, only limited to the choice of hardware and basic material of kitchen and interior construction. The contemporary modular kitchen design became an industrial design product, a collaboration of design and the manufacturer, an outcome of a symbiotic relationship. The modular kitchen design has introduced the modular kitchen design, which is developed around the concept of minimalist approach. The kitchen area is clear from any obstructions and generates the sense of cleanliness and reflects the urban sentiment. The traditional kitchen has given a way to young generation. Then came the collaborative efforts between designer and the manufacturers. Designers brought forth and industry manufactured. I think all of you are all going through all this. Designer solution made possible by the manufacturing industry. Kitchen environment became high-tech environment. Kitchen became a place for meeting, dining, as a place to share with visitors. It became a display area. People felt proud to display the kitchen setup. The minimalist aesthetic has certainly given a remarkable change. Minimalistic concept with modular designs have worked very well with modern day lifestyle. Designer as an interface. As this diagram would explain, the designer, end user, and the manufacturer are three indispensable cogwheels of the kitchen industry and are driven by demand and supply innovation relationship. This is the relationship circle. This would show the importance of role of the designer and how it fits in, given the various stakeholders in modular kitchen. You would notice that designer is linked to every stake in the circle. Designer is a researcher, and manufacturer. This circle puts the product into the market. Contractors buy from the market, goes to end user. Designer has a communication and the relation with the end user. Designer would also coordinate with the contractor, and also it would coordinate with the manufacturers. The industry was quick to understand the customer's requirement, as cooking is a function also of culture and geography. The Indian cooking, eating habits are different from Chinese or South American or perhaps any part of the world. All this and more became available, and the designer could now offer designs to taste and affordability of the client, technologically, aesthetically superior. Sophistication was possible, brought about right choice. The possibility became endless. Today, interior of kitchen trends in the minimalistic style is increasing, created by such a high-tech composite materials. Example, the Korean from DuPont, lacquered finish shutters, etc. Designers are today interested in working with new, unusual materials, moving away from the worn-out experience of forms and colors. They prefer to experiment with very functionality of the object. When kitchens started getting produced as a mass product, the industry had their in-house designers, which led to realization of what the needs were in generic context, but very little in a specific context. Upon a certain point, providing needs of kitchen according to the generic requirement satisfies immediate needs, but could not fulfill the specific needs. I think perhaps that is why the kitchen designers are coming into the pictures. Ingredients from the designer own kitchen. Uses of light, effects and color add charm to the space and enhance the appeal of the kitchen. I think all retail industry, you are all trying out with the, we call it as ingredients of designers, is lights and color effects. I think without that, kitchen industry cannot survive. While renovating your kitchen, these are some of the points from the designer desk. I'll just tell you, while renovating your kitchen, always write your requirements and difficulties before selecting kitchen accessories. Else, you would have the have-nots. What I mean is, you need not have, while leaving out the have-nots, what you ought to have. And this is what many times it happens. For an advanced high-tech kitchen environment, the present kitchen is a place for meeting and dining people, and proud to display their kitchen setup. The minimalist aesthetics has certainly given a remarkable change. Residential kitchens are a statement of lifestyle. Every kitchen is a reflection of user's personality. Hence, no two kitchens can function in an exact same manner. And what they are same, they will undergo a change to suit the end user. This is very well true for the large apartments where mass kitchens are sold. Perhaps end user would go for a change. No two kitchens could be same, and perhaps this would open up another market for the kitchen manufacturers. Borrowing trends from the past, what I meant is everyone takes some clue from the past. Hanging vessels is now, it's a trend. Bright kitchens look spacious. Points to ponder for the manufacturers. Kitchen needs to be progressive and adaptable to suit changing needs and age. Never sacrifice utility over aesthetics. Style is ever-changing. Only go for what you like. And always try out new things. Age of the user. Most of the present kitchens are designed pressure a user age group between 25 to 55. Variation to the design would ideally be required when the age crosses 60. For what is when health problems may bring restriction. I feel our kitchen should be designed for the 3 generation. Because when you are at age of 60, when for the standing kitchen, when your legs are not giving you support, I think all modular industry had to rethink about designing a kitchen for seniors. And this is, in our country, I feel it's a need of the hour. And I feel that perhaps it may not make initially a real business proposal for designing kitchen for the 60 years old woman or man, but I feel it would create a niche market. Because with all advancement and young people are getting day by day busy, looking after seniors is an issue in our country. And I personally feel I have a definitely very, very high and soft corner for the senior citizens. And I feel that when they have your father or mother, when they have cooked so many years for you, it's your responsibility to provide the convenience which is easier for them to operate. And our modular, the present kitchen definitely is give away the main point focus always goes. Like example, many times you would see in your house also. When lady beyond the 60 years, when they are not able to cut the vegetables, they will sit on the dining table. Now, dining table height is higher than what is required ergonomically. So there is no design. I would say it is a responsibility of designer as well as manufacturers to come out with the product which people would buy. Like you cut the vegetables below dining table height. When your frozen soldiers are there, when you are not able to do, the furniture should be available in the market. And I think it's a responsibility it's a social responsibility of the designer and manufacturer to come out with the product. Consider this few innovation. A platform that can be altered in height. A programmable gas stove to select and switch off at times suitable to what's on it. A kitchen that grows in size depending upon the number of people being served on a day. Some of these are already in market. And some of these are already hitting the market shortly. The days ahead may bring us completely robotic kitchens in their operation and utility, where we may need to enter the kitchen and yet work would all get done. Let's see how it unfolds. It's gone. Okay, anyway, it's gone. Today, I think there are some issues on the sustainability and the health point of view also, but perhaps next Clara is going to take on those subjects, so I think it might be appropriate for me to end here. Today has been a great day for me, and it's a genuine pleasure talking to you, and thank you to all for such a wonderful audience.